Hey y'all, so today Kalia has her 2-month checkup, so I figured I'd do a quick get ready with me video as we prepare for that. We gonna chit chat for a little bit and just kind of discuss the week. How's y'all week been? Yesterday we finally filed our taxes. Like, I don't know why we are always waiting until the last minute to file our taxes. Last year, we didn't file till like the middle of March. So we filed our taxes yesterday, and I don't know, I feel like filing your taxes is a whole different level of adulting, okay? It's so intimidating to me, especially when you have property and stuff. So yesterday, you know, we go to H&R Block, we go to file our taxes. And let me just say, I feel like H&R Block be hiring any and everybody. Like, our guy who did our taxes, he was like mad old. And I'm not saying that, you know, old people can't file taxes, but we were like reading things off to him because he couldn't see. And I'm just like, bro, you sure you should be working? I know some people who do their taxes online, and I just feel like I am not confident in my abilities. Like, I would jack something up. It's inevitable. So we go yesterday to file our taxes, and keep in mind, we do have a rental property in Arizona. So I'm sure that made it 10 times more challenging for us, because he's like asking us all these like crazy questions that we have no idea what he's talking about.
Ms. Christensen, what is your deductible rental real estate loss after limitation? Do you have that number?
Damn, what is it? Jabron, you remember what he's talking about? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. What was that number?
Okay, what about the total rental real estate and royalty income? Do you know that number?
The what? Look, you're gonna have to break this all the way down.
I'm like mad ignorant when it comes to like tax terminology. That's one thing I do want to learn about because we didn't have a clue. Thankfully, he was super patient and super nice, so we were able to figure it out. But if you have rental property and it's time for taxes, get ready. Anyways, so we filed our taxes yesterday, and then afterwards we went to this shopping mall. It's super cute. It was outdoors, and obviously, you know, we went during the day when everybody's at work, so it wasn't very crowded. And y'all, like, I don't know what it is, but it is so hard to find cute clothes these days. Like, I guess everything is really just online. Because I went to a couple stores and it just seemed like all they were selling was loungewear. Like, if I wanted sweats and like workout clothes, they had me covered. But like, I wanted just like some casual tops, you know, and I couldn't find any anywhere. Comment down below where you guys are shopping these days, because it was a struggle for me yesterday. But I ended up going to Victoria's Secret, and oh my God, y'all, like, while I was waiting in line, because for some reason there was a line to get into the store, while I was waiting in a line, a freaking bug bit me. Like, I don't know what kind of bug it was. Like, I felt it crawling down my arm. I felt it bite me, and then like everything got hot. My arm got super tingly, and I remember just like taking my jacket off and shaking it out, but I couldn't figure out what the hell bit me. Like, my arm was getting swole, but that must hurt. Here's where it got crazy. While I'm like practically dying, the lady at the front of the line, you know, the person who works there, she's like trying to have a conversation with me.
Hi, welcome in. We have some awesome sales going on. Oh, what are you shopping for today?
I'm like, don't you see I'm dying? Rude. Like, that's not a thing. If you see somebody is struggling, either help or just wait until they get their life together. Anyways, so if you're wondering why in my makeup videos I never really do my brows, it's because I got micro shading done. Highly recommend it. Like, before I got it done, y'all, I had some serious struggle brows, okay? But I can do a brow tutorial if you guys still want to see it. Comment below if you want to see a brow tutorial. I got you. For my eyes, I am playing around with this Makeup Revolution London. I just went to Ulta the other day and wanted a cheap little quick palette. So this is their Ultimate Nudes in medium. It's my first time using it, so we're gonna try it out. It's mainly like blush tones. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're gonna see how this look turns out. So we went shopping. I didn't find much. I wanna say I got like some pants, a shirt. Then from Victoria's Secret, just got, they had like their 5 for $35, so just hooked myself up. Anyways, so after shopping, we went to this restaurant and grabbed like a late lunch, early dinner. And y'all, tell me why the server straight up tried to play Grwm. Like, the disrespect was crazy. So we order our food. Yesterday was my cheat day, by the way, so don't come for me. I ordered shrimp tacos. They were so good. Why can't I have tacos every day and not gain weight? It's not fair. So I ordered the shrimp tacos. I think G got like a burger or something, like a chicken sandwich. Yeah, he got a chicken sandwich. So we're eating, you know, we're having a good time. And we ordered some drinks and he asked for our ID. And I pulled out my military ID and Grwm pulled out his driver's license. So, you know, the guy's like, oh, you know, thank you for your service, blah, 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 blah. So we order our drinks, we get our drinks, and then we're finally done eating, done drinking, and the waiter slides me the check. So me and Grwm look at each other like, I just feel like he was trying to play Grwm. Ironically, I was treating him to lunch, so I was gonna take care of the bill anyway, but I just thought it was funny how he just assumed, maybe because I'm military, I have a military ID, he just assumed that I would be the one picking up the check. Of course, G's ego is bruised, so he's like, you know what, I'll pay this time, I'll pay. I'm like, boy, you ain't got nothing to prove to him. I just thought it was funny. Like, I don't know if he did it intentionally or what, but he just dropped it down and like looked at me and was like, let me know when you're ready to take care of this. Ooh. So I was like, look, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to pay. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, but ain't nobody about to disrespect my man, okay? So the waiter comes back and he comes to take the check. And I was like, have you heard of the Vapor Maxes? And the waiter's like, yeah, I've heard of them, why? And I was like, I just wanted you to know that Grwm just bought 3 pairs of Vapor Maxes today. Don't try to come for my man like he broke. Grwm was so mad. He does not like attention at all. He is so humble, like, he doesn't like to share his accomplishments. He doesn't like to be the center of attention. Like, he doesn't like to share anything. Which is cool, I guess, but I feel like a lot of people feel like if you don't post it or if you're not vocal about what you got going on, then you ain't got nothing going on. But I'm like, that's not always the case. Just because you don't post something doesn't mean you ain't making moves. But the waiter tried to like play it off. He was like, oh, really? Word? Oh, wow, that's cool. But what's crazy is once I said that, his whole demeanor like switched up. Like when he came back with the check, he gave the check to Grwm to tip. He knew what he was doing. When we came home from like taxes, shopping, eating, I was so freaking exhausted. Like I went home and crashed. Me and Kalia were just out. Is it out like a light? It's not on like a light. Pretty sure it's out like a light. Out like a light. It is out like a light. I am so old school when it comes to music. Like, I don't be keeping up with none of the new music. I literally trust y'all's judgment and what y'all post to tell me what's new, what's out, what's popping. Because if I could have it my way, I would listen to just 90s music all the time. Like, I'm always the last to know about some new album that dropped. Y'all gotta keep me hip. Have I missed an album lately? Let me know in the comments below because I'll be so out of the loop. One thing I'm noticing about this palette is the colors are not very pigmented. So as you see, I'm like packing on this lid color. But anyways, yes, Mama has her 2-month appointment today. I'm just like, stop growing. Like, every day that goes by is honestly just a reminder that I'm one day closer to going back to work. I'm not looking forward to going back to work. We have her orientation tomorrow at noon, and she's gonna be starting daycare soon. I just know it's gonna be so hard for me. Like, if you know me personally, you already know I super struggle with separation anxiety. Like, it's gonna be hard to leave her. I'm grateful for the 3 months, but if I could have a year off with my baby, I would love it. I would easily add to my contract for a year off of maternity leave. Like, let's just be like Sweden. Sweden gives mothers and fathers like over a year off for maternity or paternity leave. I'm not sure if it's paid or not, but I think it's paid. Yeah, I would easily do that. But yeah, she starts daycare probably in like 2 weeks. I'll probably have her start like a week before I go back to work, just so I have time to acclimate to waking up early, getting ready, getting myself ready. Like, I need a week to practice. Because I'd hate for her to start the morning I go back to work and I'm scrambling because I'm not ready. Like, I am heavy on being prepared for stuff. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I need to make sure I'm prepared because I don't like any last minute surprises, nothing. So I have her starting the week before I go back to work, just to make sure I know what time to get up, because obviously it's my first time with 2. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. I'll be sure to film it for you guys. I got your back. Learn from my mistakes, because I'm bound to make some type of mistake. But with her going back to daycare comes like so much new chores to have to do, like labeling the bottles, washing bottles. I've been nursing her so far, so obviously I'm not using nearly as many bottles as I would when she goes to daycare. But cleaning bottles is like the worst. I hate washing dishes, period. I'd rather lint roll a carpet than wash dishes. We are heavy on the dishwasher. Let me know in the comments if you hand wash or use a dishwasher in your house. Like, I cannot hand wash any dishes. I will wash like my pots and my pans. Like, I don't like putting those in a dishwasher. But anything other than that, I'm like, go ahead and run that dishwasher. Run it every day if I have to. So yeah, I gotta go back to washing bottles, prepping bottles, sterilizing bottles. Ugh, just seems like a lot. Honestly, with Khalil, I did not sterilize as often as they say you should. And y'all see how he turned out. You know what? I think I'm gonna sterilize with Kalia. So the CDC recommends you sterilize like, I think it was every day up until the baby's 3 months, or if they're immature, not immature, premature, if they have like a medical condition, you know, daily sterilization. But I was doing some more research and I read that it's not even necessary, especially if you're not drinking from a well or anything. I mean, who's doing that these days? You know, you obviously want to sterilize when you first get the bottle, or if somebody gives you bottles. Breast pump supplies, definitely sterilize those before using them. You can boil them. You can use like a bleach and hot water solution. You can use vinegar. You can use the microwave. They even have a sterilization machine. They really make anything these days. Like with Khalil, I was blown away by the nose Frida. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but pretty much you just connect this tube to the baby's nose and you literally suck up the boogers. It doesn't go through your mouth. There's a filter system that it goes through, but I just thought that was so genius. Gibran refuses to use that thing. I'm not sucking no boogers, Kia. I'm like, that's your child. I usually do the dirty work. But yeah, I don't mind. I mean, if it makes her comfortable, then it is what it is. I would do lashes, but I don't really feel like putting on lashes today. I gotta be in a mood for lashes. Like, I don't know. I'm not in the mood for them today. Oh my God, I didn't even tell you guys. So while we were getting our taxes done, y'all, Kalia had the craziest freaking gas, yo. It was so awkward. Like, the guy is doing our taxes and all you hear is, we were all in there just acting like we didn't hear. But she ended up having a blowout, y'all. Ugh. I think maybe I'm putting the diaper on wrong, because when I went to change her diaper, like there was obviously poop in the diaper, but it was all on her back. So I don't know if maybe I need to adjust the diaper a little bit more back or what. Maybe the diapers are too big, too small. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below what I could possibly be doing wrong, because sis be having blowouts left and right. Like, thankfully I had a change of clothes in the car. Always keep a change of clothes in the car. So I just changed her and, you know, went about our business. But bruh, it was pretty bad. Oof. Try to manipulate my hair. This is day 2 here. I did my hair yesterday. I'm not really feeling it today, but I don't feel like throwing on a wig, so I still have to do. And my bonnet didn't fall off, so today about to be a good day. I can feel it. So I'm at the doctor's appointment, and I don't know, coming to doctor's appointments with a baby is always like mad awkward for me. Because obviously people want to come up to the baby, say hi to the baby, talk to the baby. And I never know if I should respond like as the baby, or should I just smile? I don't know, but it gives me anxiety.
Hi, what is your name?
Say Kalia.
How old are you?
I'm 2 months.
So I just finished up at her medical appointment. I was gonna try to run some errands, but it's almost 5 o'clock. I still wanna try to get a workout in. I gotta cook dinner. So I'll just save that for another day. But other than the shots, she did pretty well at her appointment. Couple tips, I would say, be prepared to get the baby undressed. So I wouldn't recommend putting a bunch of layers on the baby. I mean, it's hot as hell in Texas anyway, so I wouldn't do that. But just have something that's easily accessible to the baby's legs, because they will need shots at the 2-month visit. It was so hard to watch her get shots. She was looking like she was about to die or something. Also, make sure you have an idea of any concerns you have. I would recommend writing them down in advance. That way, when the doctor asks you, do you have any questions or concerns, you are already prepared. Because the last thing you want to do is be stuck trying to think about what questions and concerns you have. But anyways, that's all I got. Thank you so much for tagging along with me, and I will call you later. Toodles.
Subscribe.